Hello students, how are you all? Advance happy Independence Day. Okay, celebrate your Independence Day at home only. Feel safe. Okay, so today we are going to learn about the two topics in the physical features of India. The first topic we are going to learn is the Himalayan mountains and the northern plains. So these two topics we are going to learn today. So before going to this one, if you learn with the PPTs and with the picture, you can learn better. So we'll go with the PPT. Okay, children? Okay, children. So today we are going to learn about the Himalayas and the northern plains we are going to learn. So first we'll go for the Himalayas. So the Himalayas, geologically young and structural fold mountains, stretches over the northern borders of India. So northern borders, all the northern borders of India is fully stretches. So the Himalaya starts from river Indus to river Brahmaputra till here. Okay. From west to east, we'll call from this side to this side, we'll call it as west. So from west to east, it is stretched and it is full of rugged barrier and loftiest mountains. So what is this in the sense? The rugged barriers, loftiest mountains means full of the ranges. Okay, and then if we start, what is the kilometers of this Himalayas in the sense the distance kilometers. So the distance of the Himalaya starts is 2400 kilometers. From here to here it starts. So it is 2400 kilometers. And the width, when we go for the width, what is the width? If you see in the Kashmir, it is 400 kilometer width. Okay, and if we see in the Arunachal Pradesh, it is 1500 kilometer width. Okay. 150 kilometers. Okay, 150 kilometers. So next, the Himalayas consist of three parallel ranges. Okay, that is the the Himadri or the Greater Himalayas or Inner Himalayas or the Himadris, and this is the Lesser Himalaya, and this one is the last is the Shivaliks. So these three ranges we are going to learn, and this Himalayas is also divided into three, that is the Western Himalaya, the Central Himalaya and the Eastern Himalaya. Western Himalayas lies in Kashmir, Haryana, Arunachal, Haryana, Uttarakhand, but Central Himalayas almost in the Nepal, and the Eastern Himalayas lies in the Arunachal Pradesh. Fine. So the first Himalaya, the Greater Himalaya we are talking. So the Greater Himalaya is also called as the Himadri ranges or the Inner Himalayas also. So what is the height of these ranges? In the sense, the Greater Himalayas, it's almost 6,000 meters. So the loftiest peaks with an average height will be there. So these all the heights will be above 6,000 meters will be there. And you can see the Himalayan peaks also in these places. So in these fold mountains, what you can see means the most of the core part of this Himalayas is composed by the granites. Okay, most of the cores are composed by the granites. As I told, the granites will be in the volcanoes only. So these all volcanoes formed the mountains. So in these mountains, you can see most of the mountains are granites only. Okay, the next is the Himachal, the second one, the middle part. Okay, this is the Lesser Himalaya, and even it is also called as the Himachal. Okay, so this is the Himachal's how full. Hima means is full of snow covered areas. So this is called as the Himachal regions. So what is its altitude? So the altitude of this one is 3,700 kilometers to 4,500 meters, and when we see the width of this is almost 50 kilometers width you can find in the Himachal region. Okay, children. So in this one there are famous ranges are there. Which are the famous ranges in these places are the Pir Panjal range, the Dhauladhar range and the Mahabharat range. So these are the three famous ranges in the Himachal. So in this one, these two will be under India and this Mahabharat is under Nepal. So these two ranges we are going to talk. So the yellow one is the Pir Panjal and the pink is the Dhauladhar ranges. So these are the important and prominent ranges in the Himachal So in this one, these ranges is also consist of famous hill stations also. Okay, so in this Pir Panjal you can see famous hills or mountains like Diodippa, Indrasen ranges you can see. These are the famous ranges in the Pir Panjal. And next the Dauladar you can see, these all the Dauladar ranges. Okay, you can see the ranges. So in these ranges, which are the famous ranges in the sense, Kangra range is very famous, as well as Hanumanji Ka Dibba is also very famous ranges in the Dauladar. So in this one, which are the three famous valleys are the tourist spots in the sense, the Kashmir Valley, the Kulu Valley and the Kangra valleys are very famous here. Children, when you are reading this one, first keep your textbooks with you. Okay, read out one paragraph and you see the videos so that you can understand well. Okay, children. So Kashmir Valley, Kulu Valley and the Kangra valleys are very famous hill station in the Himachal Pradesh. The next will come talk about the Shivalik ranges. So Shivalik ranges is outermost. Outermost means the greater, and then the Himadri, the Himachal, and the last range is the Shivalik ranges. So this Shivalik ranges altitudes will be very less only, and what about its altitudes is nearly 900 to 1100 meters. So this range is totally called as the Shivalik ranges. So the outermost range of Himalayas. So what is its width? Width in the sense this one. So the width will be 10 to 50 kilometers of the width will be there, and the altitude when we see it is nearly 900 to 100,000 meter. So next we'll talk about the dunes. What is meant by dune? So the lesser Himalayas and the Shivalik, between the whichever the land is there, this green part. So these lands are called as the dunes. Okay, which are the important dunes in these places are the Dehradun, the Kotli Dune and the Patli Dunes are very, very famous in this one. So the Dehradun is here, it lies, it is also well known dunes in Shivalik. Okay, children. So there's a longitudinal division of the Himalayas, as I told earlier, that is the western, central and eastern. So these longitudinal westerns, these Himalayas also runs between the rivers. Okay, which kind of rivers and which Himalayas are running, we are going to see now. Now first we will talk about the Himalayas. It stretches from west to east, as I told here, from west to east. So by the longitudinal divisions, Himalaya is also divided on the basis of regions. Okay, particular region, whichever the regions are, these Himalayas are there, and whichever the rivers are flowing, based on this, the Himalayas also divided into four, which are that is in the sense the Punjab Himalaya or Kashmir Himalaya also we can call. Okay, only Punjab or little bit the mountains are there. Most of the region are under the Kashmir. So this part will be called as the Punjab Himalayas, and this part, so in this Punjab Himalayas you can see the Sutlej River, Indus River and the Kumaon Himalayas. So this whichever the Himalayas are there, these Himalayas are called as the Kumaon Himalayas. So in this Himalayas, which are the rivers are flowing, in the sense river Sutlej and Kali or Sharda rivers also flowing in this region, and the Nepal Himalayas. So in these areas, whichever the rivers are moving and it is under the control of the Nepal. So these Himalayas are called as the Nepal Himalayas. In this one, which are the rivers are moving are river Kali, Sharda or Tista river. Okay, children, and the next will be comes under Assam Himalayas. Why, you can ask why it is Arunachal Pradesh also, but this place is mostly covered by the Assam, so it is called as the Assam Himalayas. So in this one, which are the rivers are moving are the Tistas, the Dihang rivers are moving. Fine. So demarcated by the river valleys. By the river valleys only these Himalayas are demarcated. So Himalayas between Indus and Sutlej river, whichever the Indus and Sutlej rivers are moving here. So such on that rivers plus the Himalayas are there. So that will be called as the Punjab or a Kashmir or a Himachal Himalayas they will call. The next is the Himalayas between Sutlej and Kali river. As I told here, the Himalayas whichever is living in the river Indus and river Kali is moving, and whichever the Himalayas are in this place, so these Himalayas are called as the Kumaon Himalayas. And next, The next is the Nepal Himalayas. So in this one, whichever the Himalayas between the rivers are moving, the Testas and Dihang rivers are moving in the Assam Himalayas. So this will be called as the So in the Nepal, the river Kali and river Testa rivers will be moving on along with these mountains. This will be called as the Nepal Himalayas. And then in the Assam Himalayas, which are the rivers are moving in the sense the Tistas and the Dihang rivers are moving. So that places whichever the Himalayas are there and the rivers are moving, that will be called as the Tistas and Dihang Himalayas. Okay children, this patch. Okay, this will be divided longitudinally. The regions were divided. The Himalayas as well as the rivers are moving. It is called, based on that only, it is divided. Next, we'll talk about the Purvanchal. Purvanchal Himalayas. What is meant by Purvanchal? In Hindi, Purvanchal in the sense it is east. Okay, the eastern part of the Himalayas which are lying in this place is called as the Purvanchal. Okay, this in Hindi it is called as Purvanchal. In English we'll call it as eastern. Okay, these places will be called as Purvanchal Himalayas. In this one, you can see the Dihang Gorge. Dihang Gorge is nothing but Dihan is a river. You can see here, this place is called as the Dihan River. Gorge. What is meant by gorge? Is nothing like a valley only, but the longest stones full of the rock covers will be there. The river small river will be moving on. So this type of place will be called as gorge. Okay, so in this river also, the river Dihang Gorge we will call. So this place where the gorge is moving. Okay children, another important of Himalaya running in the northeastern part as Purvanchal Himalayas or Eastern Himalayas. So another important Himalayas which is running this part is totally called as the Purvanchal Himalayas. And in this one, which river is moving is Dihang Gorge river is moving. Dihang is a river name. Gorge is a place, we will call it as like this. So this kind of place is called as gorge. Understood? And it comprises of, which are the places it's comprised? This Purvanchal, it comprises like Patkai Hills, the Naga Hills, the Manipur Hills and the Mizo Hills. You can see the Patkai Hills, the Naga Hills here. Okay, and the Mizo Hills. So these are the hills which are moving in this range. So all this will be called as the Purvanchal Hills, children.